Hey everybody, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new, and a big welcome. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel because of my no-buy years. So welcome if this is your first one, or if you've been around since the intro, or if you've been around for before the no-buy. And just so you know, I'm in a rare mood today. I'm not really focused, which is not anything new. So today I'm going to talk about my February no-buy update, like I said. And I mean, if you're like a pitchfork kind of person, might want to get yours out. Actually, no, put it away. Use it to roast marshmallows. So this was I have notes so I don't get too off track or forget to talk about something. So this was mostly a weird month. I am getting ready to go out of town for the majority of March for work. I'll be staying in a hotel in a one-horse kind of town. All they have is a Walmart, so I would rather die than go to Walmart, so I am trying to overestimate, anticipate anything that I would need to bring with me, so I don't have to buy anything there, and I'm going to be at a hotel, so I don't know if, I mean, you probably can, like, get packages if you're staying in a hotel, but I really don't want to. I don't want to risk it, so, yeah, so I bought a few things this month, and it's all stuff that I know that I'm going to run out of, though, so, I didn't break my no-buy with the categories. Well, I'll say this. I didn't break my no-buy with the categories that I set for myself last month. So basically last month one of my like goals and challenges for you, every month I'm going to try to make a new like challenge or goal for myself and for you guys if you want to follow along. But one of my goals last month was to write down all of the categories that I'm allowed to spend in to avoid any loopholes. So basically I wrote down like foundation, concealer, powder, mascara, all that kind of stuff, like socks, underwear, all that things that I know that I might have to buy and categories I'm allowed to buy in. So for example, I didn't put glitter, like glitter eyeshadow on there because I know I wouldn't need to replace that because I don't use it. So you know what I mean? I'm not going to let myself buy like a makeup, especially a makeup type product, because this is the majority of this is going to be makeup related, or the majority of the no-buy is makeup related. And I know that I'm going to try to cheat myself out of buying, or cheat myself into buying makeup that I don't need or wouldn't use. So I put a lot of specific categories down, but also omitted certain specific categories, so I wouldn't buy things in those categories. So I did have to buy a bunch of replacements early. I'll get into talking about the stuff later on, so if you don't want to watch that part, if you're trying to avoid hauls and things, I'll put that later. So I'll talk about everything else first. I had a short paycheck the last paycheck that I got. I don't remember when it was. I don't know what day it is now, but it was like 2/3 of what I normally should be. I'll say that. I'm not going to say like exactly how much, but I had the flu for pretty much a whole week. So yeah, even though I had Tamiflu, it didn't really help that much. So yeah, that really stunk because I needed to buy stuff for the trip, and it really put a damper on my budget. So I have a whole separate video of my budget and how I'm paying off debt and stuff. I'll talk about that too in a future video. Actually, I don't know if that will be up before this one or not. I don't remember. But it'll be up soon around this one. So like aside from buying the replacements that I needed, I was not really tempted to buy much. Like I mostly ignored things that I knew I wouldn't need or wouldn't use. I didn't even like really gander down the makeup aisles at Target, except for I noticed that they like moved something, because I did buy a replacement that was near the makeup section, and I was walking past the aisles and I noticed that they like moved one of the brands that I used to like another location. And they also started carrying Makeup Geek at my Target, but I don't think that any of the products that they have are vegan. Not that I can buy them anyways, but you know. And hopefully I won't be tempted to buy anything in March, especially because they only store in Walmart, and I would love it if I never had to step foot in the Walmart, because they have an Aldi, so I'm thinking that I'll probably just stick to Aldi for groceries. and stuff. But I'll be in a hotel, so I won't be able to like cook anything. Whatever can be microwaved, I guess. This month I've been focused on a lot of other stuff. So I recently released some new products on my Etsy shop. I won't really talk about that, but if you're interested and just want to see what they are, I have a link always in my description to my Etsy shop. But I was focused on releasing all of those, and I had, well, it was the same product, but I had a lot of different like print styles of it. So I was trying to get those all done so that I could take a picture of them and get them uploaded. And it took me longer than I expected, so I was busy all month doing that. And I have another new product that's, I'm going to wait. I was going to try to rush it before I leave in March, but I only have, like, at this point I'm filming, I have about a week and a half before I leave, and I know I'm not going to be able to get all that done in a week and a half. And I won't be able to, like, if somebody buys it, I won't be able to ship it until the end of March, so it kind of seems pointless. I'm just going to wait until I get back. And I'm planning on bringing a bunch of my yarn and stuff to do while I'm away, just because I can't bring, like, most of my stuff that I do for my Etsy shop is sewed nowadays, sewn. I sew things and make money off of it, and I don't know the proper conjugation of the verb, so. But I don't think other people in the hotel would appreciate me bringing a sewing machine, so I am going to bring yarn to crochet things, and hopefully I can use up some of my yarn and get rid of some of my stash, because it is overwhelming. I have a lot of it sitting outside in the hallway, much to my mother's dismay. But hopefully I can use up quite a bit of that and get some things finished, or maybe start something new and just get the yarn out of the way. Because weirdly enough, if you make something out of a ball of yarn, or like say you make a blanket, the blanket takes up less space than all the yarn put together that you used for it. It's like, doesn't make sense, like as far as physics and matter and how it takes up space, but it does. So now on to something else that I wanted to talk about in this. I'm going to talk a lot more about it in my budget debt video that's going to be posted later. Again, I don't remember what day. But basically, I had to get another credit card. So, long story short, I have a credit card that I put a lot of things on. I paid off my entire my lease from my old apartment, which has been a while ago. And then I put all my startup stuff for my business on that card, and I am slowly paying it off, but it has a really high balance. And it was on a 0% interest rate, which was nice, but that 0% is going to be up pretty soon, like within the next month or so. And interest rate is outrageous, so once that time rolls around where the 0% goes away, they're going to slap me with, I want to say it's like, I calculated the interest charge, it's going to be like well over $1,000, maybe around $1,500 or so, which is crazy. I don't want that to happen. So I did apply and get approved for a new card. However, the limit was not enough to cover the whole thing, which, well, what can I do? But I'll move over, do a balance transfer to do as much as I can on the new card that has 0%. Plus, the new card has benefits, whereas my old card did not. So I will pay off the old card and then just leave it sit, like cut it up and not use it. And then I'll use the new card for like emergencies or something in case I need it. But until then, until I pay off the balance that I transfer to it, I'm going to cut it up and not use it. Because if you have a balance transfer, and that doesn't have 0% interest, but that doesn't count for purchases. So if you make a purchase, it's going to give you interest. So I'm not going to make any purchases on it at all at least until that charge is paid off. And then I'll probably use that card as my business purchases card, because I don't like to make purchases for my business on my debit card. So, long explanation, but I did have to get a new card, which stinks, but it will help save me quite a lot of money. And then, so the thing that I was saying that I didn't exactly break my no-buy, I don't know if this is breaking it or not. So, I'm going to talk about why you should have in your no-buy plan a tattoo clause. You can probably see where I'm going with this. I don't have it yet, but our family is going on vacation to DC. I'm not going to say when, because I don't like saying my travel plans, but it's sometime in the summer, I'll say that. And I have been to DC quite a few times. I love the area. I lived near, like, about an hour from DC, so I went a few times, and I really like it. We're going to be camping because my family has a camper, and yeah, I don't know if I necessarily want to stay in DC, but I'll be glad that we have a camper, and like the campsite has shuttles to like the metro and stuff. So anyways, so there is a tattoo artist that I have admired for a while. Not a really long time, but I've known about him for a while, and I don't want to say his name, but like some of you might be able to figure it out. Basically, his wife is also a YouTuber, so that's all I'm going to say. And I have wanted this piece done for a while, but not necessarily by him. So I had this concept for a tattoo, basically, but I didn't know what style I wanted it in. I didn't have an artist in mind. I wasn't really actively pursuing it because of the no-buy thing. But I saw his work, and then like he had started a YouTube channel, and I saw like some more of his work and how he does things, and I really liked his artwork, but I don't know, I never thought about it like on its own, but then once I meshed his artwork with my idea, it was like fireworks, bingo, light bulb. And I wanted his artwork to do that piece that I wanted. I'm gesturing this way because it's gonna be on my leg, and my leg is right here. But yeah, so I booked an appointment, and I was honestly shocked that I was able to get in because he is in pretty high demand, and I thought I read somewhere like recently that he wasn't taking any custom requests, so I was like, oh, I'll just put it in and probably won't get it. But then he messaged me back like the next day and was like, yeah, let's do it. So so I'm getting a tattoo, which I think is honestly well worth the investment. I have a tattoo that is pretty cheap, and I don't hate how it turns out, but it was also partly my fault because I couldn't sit still. So, but this one's gonna be on my leg, so it's not gonna be too bad. But yeah, so sorry to disappoint you that I booked a tattoo when I'm on a no-buy. Although the tattoo was not in the rules of my no-buy, I never said, but I just still feel like I'm cheating. So. I don't know. Basically, you need to have like some kind of clause for something like that, especially if you're into tattoos, like that you're not allowed to get a tattoo or whatever. But yeah. So I'm happy. I'm excited for it. So you know. All right, now on to the replacements that I bought this month. There are quite a few. So sorry. And so first, I'm gonna go in order by the way that I bought them. So the first thing that I bought was the Manic Panic bleach for my hair that I used up. I would keep the box to show you, but I put my like old bleachy gloves inside of it, so I didn't want to like touch it and keep it around. So and then I bought this Paul Mitchell shampoo too. It's a clarifying shampoo. So this was I did empty this. I emptied my bottle like this a while ago, my old one, but I just depotted it into a little tube, and I finally used up that one, so I bought a new one. And what I do with this is, well, number one, I use it for like clarifying shampoo. If I use a lot of product or if I have a lot of dry shampoo built up in my hair, I'll use this to get it out, but I just wouldn't use this more than like once every few weeks because it's really harsh. Or it's harsh at, like, it kind of dries out your skin, so you want to use a nice conditioner afterwards. But mainly what I use this for now is I mix it with my bleach, and it dilutes it to make it not so harsh again. And yeah, I really like how it turns out. And also this smells like lemony, and it kind of covers up the smell of the bleach, so I really like that, and it definitely works. And you can not worry about leaving your bleach on for too long. I mean, you don't want to leave it on for a really long time, but I left it on for about twice as long as they say to on the box, and it's fine. So, you know, it just depends on your hair type and your hair color and all that stuff. But I definitely recommend using a clarifying shampoo with your bleach if you don't want to damage your hair. The bleach was $11 and the shampoo was $13. And then I bought, this was in my exceptions in my no-buy, I bought these two things from Pacifica. What is it? The a light clean foundation and the Natural Minerals liquid cover full coverage lasting concealer. So I got the shade 37WL in the foundation and 18WL in the concealer. I'm actually going to do a video today talking about all of my vegan and cruelty-free foundations and concealers, but these were too dark, so I had to get new ones. I'll talk about those later because I want to go in order. But I'm debating on either returning this one, mixing it with a new one, or giving it away. So I don't know, or giving it away to my mom, I think, because she might be able to use this color. I don't know, we'll see. And I also kept it around. I didn't immediately return it because I wanted to do a comparison of the colors of all the foundations that I have, or the shades. So, yeah, but I already did that, so I'll figure out what to do with it. Then I repurchased the Milani setting spray. I really like this setting spray. I used up one that I had, and then I have one of these going that's about this full, and I'll definitely use it up before I get back from that trip, so I went ahead and bought a new one. I really like this one. It's the best, and it has a lot of product in it compared to some other ones. Like the Wet n Wild one, I think, has less than this, and I like this one better. And the foundation was $16, concealer was $13, and then the setting spray I actually used, I'm counting that as that I used my Ulta points for it, because I did have Ulta points to buy something else we'll talk about in a second. And so it just added up that amount was equal to the points that I had. So basically I didn't pay anything for that, but with the points it would have been $10. Or without the points it would have been $10. Then the last thing from that order was this hairdryer. So I needed a hairdryer because my brother, I was using his and it's not the best, and we don't share a bathroom anymore. He uses the bathroom in the basement now, so I didn't want to fight over it, so I bought a hairdryer. And this one's a lot better. It's not like the best of the best, but it's okay. And this was originally $60, but I had like $70 worth of Ulta points, so I used this and I used those for this and that setting spray. So yeah, I really like this, and I do use a hairdryer to process my hair when I dye it, and to dry it before I go to bed. I used to, before I dyed my hair, I did not blow dry it before I went to bed. I just slept on it wet, but now I have to because otherwise it'll turn my pillowcase orange. Then I bought hopefully what I thought was going to be the correct shades of the Pacifica foundation and concealer. The concealer is, oh wait, that's not the right one. The concealer was, this one's a good color, it's 20 in F, and then the foundation is 40 in F, and this is very, very light. But I'm still flabbergasted when I find a foundation or concealer that's too light, and this one was definitely too light. I used this shade for the first time today. It was so, like, I looked like a geisha, almost. It was crazy. So I mixed it with the other one and tried to fix it, so yeah, this one is really light, so if you are, like, extremely pale, this is the color for you. And again, that was $16 and $13. And then I placed an order on Amazon because so why I placed that order was I have to, I use Zyrtec every day for allergies, because if I don't, I get sinus infections quite easily. And I buy my Zyrtec on Amazon because it's less than $20. I want to say like less than $15 even, for a bottle of 365 Zyrtec tablets, in which it's like off-brand Zyrtec, but like at the store they're very, very expensive, and they're super, super cheap on Amazon. So I placed an order for those, and then I also picked up the Pixi Glow Tonic, and they had the large size there. I used to only be able to get this on Target's website. I wish I could get a hold of the giant bottle that they send to influencers, the one with a pump, but I can't do that. So yeah, this one should last a long time. My other one is down to like this much, so I'll probably need that before I get back from my trip. So again, that Glow Tonic was $29. It's a little bit more expensive than on Target's website. Then I repurchased the Kyanite Naturals Takasumi Detox Charcoal Deodorant and the scent Black Oak and Bourbon. So this was my favorite scent that I had from a mini set a while back, and I was holding on for dear life to this scent because I really liked it so much, and I ran out of that, and then I I'm almost out of my other scent, Juicy Bamboo. It's like just a little bit left and it keeps falling out. I have to put it back every time I use it. So I went ahead and got this one. This was $24. I think it's $22 on their website, but you have to pay like $5 or $6 shipping. And there was free shipping with this one on Amazon, so it evened out, I guess. And I was also purchasing other things, so I didn't want to place orders on Amazon for just one thing, you know. So yeah, I'm excited that I have this now. I'm like, it's weird that I'm excited about a deodorant because every other deodorant that I've ever tried severely irritates my underarms, so I had to buy this. Then the other day I was at Target because I needed to get my glasses adjusted. So I had never had my glasses adjusted like since I bought them, because I got them when I lived where I used to live, and the girl that was there like didn't really know how to do it. She just kind of was a cashier, so I never got them adjusted, and they were like kind of bowed out and they were just not fitting well at all. And I finally took them to my Target. The lady knew what she was doing, fixed me up, so yeah, they're fine now. So while I was there, I picked up a few things that I still needed. So I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks. I'll probably have to do laundry at some point. I don't want to lug a big bottle of detergent, so I got this little mini guy, the 7th generation laundry detergent, and this is the kind that I use normally. And it does have a coupon, so this was $3, but it does have a $3 off coupon for another bottle, so I think I'll save that and use it next time I need detergent. And then I got this pack of socks that was on clearance, which doesn't really matter because I need them anyways, but I'm going to be working like probably 6 to 7 days a week, and I only like these kind of socks when I'm working because they have like extra cushion on the bottom, and I have arch problems. They're not going to get into really right now, but they're tight around the arch part, in that it feels to me like it's helping. I don't know if it actually does, but it feels like it's helping. So I got a few more pairs of these to wear for that. I only have a few now, and I just have other like fun socks besides those. So and these were on clearance for $7, originally $10, so that's like $2.50-ish per pair, which is not too bad. I wish they had a bigger pack though, but oh well. I don't really need them anyways, so anyways. And I don't know if this was technically cheating or not, but I needed cleanser because I thought my cleanser was full, and then I felt of it the other day and I was like, well, this is not full, it's going to run out pretty soon. And so I used this Pacifica Kale Detox Deep Cleaning Face Wash. And when I went to pick one of these up, the tag on the shelf said $2.68. I was like, that can't be right. That must be for like the mini size or something. And I looked at it and it said, no, 5 ounces, and these are 5 ounces. So I took it to one of those little scanny things, and it said $2.68. So I bought 2 of them, because that's all they had. And normally these are $10 a piece. So and I'm going to use these no matter what, because I wash my face like twice a day, every day. So, you know, I don't feel like I cheated with this. Maybe I did, but I mean, like, how would you pass that up? Like $2.68 versus $9. That would save me so much money. I mean, $7 is not so much money, but you know what I mean. Every dollar counts when you're trying to pay off debt. So, yeah, I got 2 of these for less than the price of half of one normally. And if they had more, I probably would have bought more. But I'm glad they only had 2. And then remember a while back, if you've watched my channel for a little while, I lost a toothpaste that I bought, and I've been having to use my brother's like toothpaste that he left in our bathroom that was cinnamon flavored, and cinnamon irritates my mouth, so I've been suffering through that because I didn't want to buy one if I already had one, but I never found it, so I bought another one so I don't have to suffer through that one. And I think it's like expired, so yeah, I really needed this. And this is the Hello Activated Charcoal with Fresh Mint and Coconut Oil. So I have used charcoal toothpaste before, and I liked them. I just haven't used this brand. I don't know if the one that I had before that I bought that I lost was this brand, but I don't think it was this kind. I think it was a blue package or something. But this is fluoride free, which is a must. No SLS, which is also a must for me. And yeah, so I'm excited to try that. This is vegan and cruelty free, and it's not expired like my other one. Brand that I used to use before was called Ugly by Nature. I featured them, or I showed them in a few empties videos before when I used them up, and I really like them. But this one is available at stores, so Ugly by Nature is not, this is more convenient. And I feel like they have a different selection of these toothpastes because I saw some at Kroger. Kroger was out of the fluoride-free ones, and but this one at Target had like a bunch of different flavors, so I don't know. And that toothpaste was $5, which is pretty cheap for a cruelty-free toothpaste. And the last thing I got, I almost showed it to you, but I'm not going to show it to you because that's a little weird. But I got a sports bra because I went to Target and I was like, oh, I'm going to get a bralette because I haven't been liking normal bras lately for TMI, but they didn't have any, and they were like redoing the whole bra and underwear section to kind of look like Victoria's Secret, and they didn't really have any bralettes. The one that they had were on clearance, and they weren't my size, so that didn't work. But I'm going to try that sports bra and see how that works. So that was $17. So the total that I actually spent was $173, or if you're including like the value of everything, like minus the Ulta points, it was $253, and I bought 16 items. So I didn't buy anything in January, and then in December I only bought, I think it was $30 worth of stuff to make a planner. So I definitely spent a lot this month, but I shouldn't have to buy anything in March unless I'm like in dire straits and need something while I'm away. And hopefully if I run out of something, Walmart has it, but I hope I don't run out of anything because I hate Walmart with a burning passion. So, and also I want to talk real quick about my 100 days of makeup. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have noticed that I haven't been posting them because I've been forgetting, and just stuff gets in the way. Like I said, I've been busy with my Etsy and all that, and I just kicked the camera. So I think I'm going to try to resume that after I get back from my trip. I don't want to commit to it while I'm on the trip because my days start at like 7 a.m. instead of 9 like they do now. So, yeah, I'll have to start like going to bed early now so I can be able to be human at 7 a.m. I don't know what possessed me to think that I would be able to finish the 100 days of makeup, but I really wanted to do it because I wanted to use up a bunch of my makeup that I had, and I felt like wearing makeup every single day would help me do that, obviously. So, yeah, I'm trying to think if that's all. Oh, I almost forgot. Your challenge, or yours and my challenge for the next month, is to exercise and also to focus on your goals that are not no-buy related. So if you have like, again, exercise or fitness goals, or if you have like crafts that you want to do that you need to focus on, or if you want to read more every day, or whatever it is, whatever your goals were, like your New Year's resolutions or something, focus on those instead of worrying about your no-buy goals. So, but also still, be concerned with your no-buy goals, but but make your focus something else so you don't think about things. Last month I set a goal for this month, and I said, what was it? To find something to occupy yourself instead of window shopping, and maybe find a healthy, free-ish habit like making a cleaning schedule or reading books, or rediscovering a long-lost hobby that you still have supplies for. And I wasn't really able to read and stuff that much. Well, actually I did, because I went on a fast for a little while last month I didn't watch YouTube or Netflix or anything, so I was watching sermons and reading the Bible a lot, and that was helpful. I really learned a lot of stuff, and I found material for my Faith Friday videos through that. So, and I also focused on my Etsy stuff, which was kind of helpful. So I think that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I'm sorry to disappoint you because of the tattoo clause, and that's like the only time. I'll definitely write that in on my list of things that I can't buy after I get that one. So, know what you think about this video. Again, welcome to everybody who's subscribed because of these videos. Sorry this is a little bit discombobulated, but my videos always are, so I'm not perfect. And give this video a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos, and subscribe if you're not already so you don't miss no-buy updates. It really helps me out a lot if you subscribe, and give me a thumbs up, and also commenting is helpful too. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.